Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, December 27th, and today we will cover the trades for the YieldMax funds, TSLY and CONY. Sorry, I'm a lot out of breath. Just carried my dog down the stairs. She's getting old and she can no longer walk down the stairs, unfortunately, but that's what happens. All right, so synthetic 250. First, we're looking at TSLY. And as always, no trades, nothing going on TSLY. So we can only talk about the synthetic here. It stands at 34,125 contracts, which is what they opened at. They have added nothing since when they created the position on December 15th. So if they closed it today, it would be a net credit of 13.1 million. And it's because Tesla actually did go up. It's up to 256.61. The strike on the synthetic is 250. And again, the synthetic expires January 19th, 2024, next month. My guess is unless that goes above 260, they'll probably leave this alone. But who knows? We'll see. Time will tell. All right, let's go into the calls tab. Nothing new here. Again, nothing was added, but we can see what the change in price was. TSLY went up 1.5%. I'm looking in column C to show the gain percentage. And then Tesla went up 1.61%, column E. So kind of in line, all right. And then, I'll cover the distribution data in a second, but cash and treasuries, I did update. It did increase by 6.2 million. Okay. So, outstanding shares for TSLY, 71,250,000. Total income on the weekly calls, 25.7 million. Total distribution based on that income alone is 36 cents per share. Daily income on weekly calls, 2 cents per share. Daily yield for weekly calls, 0.19%. All right, how do we stand for the week? Again, we have 34,125 contracts, all with the same strike price. So, and that expires we have 3 more full trading days, and we are 2.3% out of the money. Again, the strike is 262.50, and Tesla price is 256.61. We're sitting at a 30-day IV of 45%, which really hasn't moved much. But it's still it's a decent IV. But yeah, 2.3% with 3 days. So we need less than 1% gains per day. That's what we can hope for. Current price for TSLY, $12.21, but I'm showing we have a possible gain situation. We can gain 28 cents per share. So let's hope we do that. My reaction is grinding my teeth because, again, Christmas or Santa Claus rally, they say, right? I don't know if that's this week, but if it is, yikes. We'll just grind our teeth and hope Tesla doesn't jump up. Again, that could happen at any point in time. So let's just hope it's not this week because they're only 2.3% out of the money. So yeah, that's the situation there. Calculator for the payments. We have, again, a whole bunch of money for synthetics. The 240 is really where they made the money this month, 46.9 million. The 250 sits at a debit. That's the current synthetic. Short call income has done very well, 25.7 million. Net income for the month, 59.7 million. Again, outstanding shares, 71.2 million. So if you divide the two, we're looking at 84 cents per share with 100% payout. Which, as you know, with the TSLY history in the prior, few months, this is very high. So, they may, I don't know. We're coming towards the end of the year. So I don't know what they had held back previously, maybe a debit amount, maybe credit amount. But let's just assume they were cleared, right? This is all needs to be paid out. So we're going to have to calculate this, based on 90% distribution as well. At some point, I'll have to add that. But this is where we stand, 84 cents per share. which seems very high for TSLY. Hopefully my numbers are right, but that's what I calculated. All right, let's go to Coney. All right, Coney had activity, as they usually do. 3 transactions here. Again, you can get this information if you go to the YieldMax website and you click one of the tickers and you go to intraday trades. You can get the intraday trade information. Typically, they post it after 5 p.m., and they remove it the next day. So you have to get it anywhere from 5 p.m. to to 11 p.m., I'll say. But anyway, this is what they posted. 3 transactions, which means 2 for the synthetic and 1 for the weekly call. So they added to the synthetic, they added 310 contracts, and then they used those 310 contracts for a call that expires this Friday. So let's get into that. So the synthetic 165, we added the 310 here, and it cost more to create this position than we got the credit for. But if you look, that's because coin is priced above the strike of the synthetic, so that makes sense. So long story short, we now have 12,155 contracts in the synthetic position. And if we closed it today, we would make an additional $8 million, when all said and done. December profits, this just adds up all of the profits from row 19, columns DE from the beginning to row 2. So this we've made, well, actually, no, it's a debit. We're in a debit of 1.5 million for this synthetic. Calls. First, we'll look at the price. Coney price went down 0.88%. Coin price went down 1.95%. So Coney actually, it does not, when the underlying goes down, again, the other side of it, the ETF will not go down as much because they have weekly calls. So it'll, the value of those will, they'll move up essentially, increasing the NAV. Or should I say they'll cost less to close, which increases the NAV. Also, it went up because they used 310 contracts to sell a call with a 190 strike. They got $1.08 per share, or $33,480. Add that to the running total, they're still sitting at a debit of 8.8 million. Cash and treasuries, there was a change of 1.9 million, which whatever. Outstanding shares is now at 7,425,000. Income for the month on weekly calls is actually a debit of 11.6 million. Again, it's because how certain things landed, and I'm not going to cover that every time. But in summary, the weekly calls are, continues, it's just losing money, right? So it's all right. The synthetic makes it up. All right, where do we stand? All right, 12/29 is Friday, 3 trading days until then. We have 5,745 contracts with a 180 strike, 4.62% out of the money. That's looking a little better now. The day prior, not so much. 665 contracts with a 190 strike, 10% out of the money for Friday. I mean, that's awesome, but it's only 665 contracts. And then 5,745 contracts with a $200 strike, 16.25% out of the money. This one looks even better, but this one expires next week. So for that one, we have 3 trading days this week, 4 trading days next week, so 7 trading days for that one. Oh, damn, I didn't even see that. 30-day IV, 88%. Wow. Coin is nuts. And you know why? You know why the IV is higher? Because it went down. In a bearish market, the IV, typically is higher than in a bullish market. And coin has been bullish. So this the one day, it's bearish and 88% IV. Oh, damn. That's a 30-day average. Supposed to be at least. 172.05 for the coin price. Coney is priced at 28.28. I'm showing possible capital gains. We can get 78 cents. My reaction is like, oh, damn. because I don't even know what to do anymore with this one. All right, payment, the fun part. We have 3 synthetics, credit, and a debit for the current one. Short call income, debit, but in summary, 24.8 million credit. With take the outstanding shares, we're looking at $3.34 with a 100% payout. Okay? I don't know if that's what they'll pay out. Again, I'll have to add the 90% at some point. I did a lot of updating yesterday, so 90% on this sheet was not on the priority list. But I'll get there. But yeah, this is where we stand. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think these high payouts are going to happen? Obviously, Coney's payout is, overshadows everything. It's like ridiculous. If we get over $3, this is going to be like insane. This fund is just going to become more and more popular, and eventually it'll probably overlap TSLY, right? Because TSLY's just sitting in the background, just da-na-na-na-na. But Tesla's not moving. It's not moving. It's not moving up or down. It's just it's just sitting around. Nothing exciting. Coin is just fun. It's just blowing up, right? So that's why I picked a good. I'm happy I picked this one to track because you could truly see how it's developing. But anyway, I gotta go because I gotta make the Defiance video because I did update those spreadsheets. So stay tuned for that video. So anyway, if you enjoyed this content, as always, please click like. I believe it helps. So they say. You any questions or you want to make any comments, leave in the comments below. As always, this is not financial advice. Please do your own research, guys. All right. These are high risk ETFs. They pay out a lot of money, but you can lose a lot of money. But, you guys know that. You're all grown-ups, right? Anyway, on to the next one. And I hope you guys have a great day. Later.